You're almost asleep. The room is dark. Your breathing slows. Your body goes soft and heavy, sinking into the mattress. You're right on the edge of dropping off. And then you fall. Not really, but your whole body says you did. A violent jerk, a gasp. Your leg kicks out, your arms snap, and you're wide awake again, heart pounding, staring at the ceiling.
For half a second, you were absolutely certain you were falling. You weren't. You were lying perfectly still in the safest place you know, your own bed. So what just happened? Why does your body throw itself awake at the exact moment you're finally letting go? Almost everyone has felt this. By most estimates, around 70% of people do, some of them every single night. It has a name, the hypnic jerk, sometimes called the hypnagogic jerk or a sleep start. And the reason behind it might be one of the oldest instincts you carry.
Let's start with what's actually happening in your body. Falling asleep is not like flipping a switch. It's a handover. Two systems trading control. One is the system that keeps you awake and alert, muscles ready, senses scanning, on guard. The other is the system that pulls you down into sleep. It relaxes your muscles, slows your heart, and gently shuts the body off for the night. Most nights, the handover is smooth. Awake fades out, asleep fades in, and you never notice the switch. But sometimes, the timing slips.
Your muscles start to relax and go limp, but the alert system hasn't fully let go yet. And in that overlap, something in your brain reads the sudden limpness of your body and panics. It sends out one massive, involuntary signal. Every major muscle fires at once. Your body lurches, and you're yanked back from the edge of sleep. That's the jerk. But it doesn't explain the strangest part, the falling. Because the jerk almost always comes with a feeling, a sensation of dropping. Sometimes a flash of a dream, missing a step, slipping off a curb, tumbling off a cliff. A split-second story your brain invents to explain the jolt. So why falling? Why not any other sensation?
To answer that, we have to go back, long before beds, long before houses, millions of years, to a time when our ancestors were not lying safely on the ground at all. They were sleeping in the trees. For a huge stretch of our deep past, our primate ancestors spent their nights up in the branches. It was the only safe place to be. On the ground, in the dark, you were meat. Up in a tree, above the reach of most predators, you could survive the night. But sleeping in a tree comes with one obvious, deadly problem. If you relax too much, you fall. And to fall from the canopy onto hard ground or into the jaws of whatever waited below was a death sentence.
So think about that moment of drifting off, up in the branches. Your grip loosens, your muscles go slack. To a sleeping primate, that sudden relaxation would feel exactly like the beginning of a fall. And this is the leading idea behind the hypnic jerk, that your brain, as you lose muscle tension, misreads it as slipping from a branch, and it does the only thing that could save your life up in that tree. It jolts every muscle awake, a full-body correction. Grab on, wake up, don't fall. The jerk isn't a malfunction. It may be a rescue, a reflex built to catch a body that thought it was falling to its death. The falling sensation isn't random either. It's the memory of the danger the reflex was built for.
And here's a detail that makes the whole theory click into place. Hypnic jerks get worse under certain conditions. Stress, anxiety, too much caffeine, sleeping somewhere unfamiliar, being utterly exhausted but wired. Now think about what all of those have in common through ancient eyes. A stressed, exhausted, on-edge animal in an unfamiliar place is an animal that is not safe. Its guard should be up. Its grip should be tighter. It should be more ready to catch itself, not less. So the more unsafe your body feels, the more aggressively that ancient system watches the handover into sleep, and the more likely it is to yank you back.
Your modern stress, the deadline, the argument, the third coffee, is being read by a much older part of you as danger in the dark, and it responds the only way it knows how, by refusing to let you fall. So here is what's really happening every time it hits you. You lie down in a soft bed, behind locked doors, under a roof, in the safest night a human has ever known. You start to drift. Your body goes limp. And some ancient piece of you, a piece that remembers the branches, that never got the message that we came down from the trees millions of years ago, feels that limpness and sounds the alarm.
It doesn't know about your mattress. It doesn't know about walls or beds or the fact that there is nothing beneath you but the floor. It only knows one rule, written before we were even human. If the body goes slack in the dark, catch it before it falls. So tonight, when you're finally letting go and your body suddenly lurches and drags you back from the edge, don't be annoyed by it, because that jolt is not a glitch. It's a promise being kept by something inside you that is older than your species. A reflex that has been catching your ancestors night after night for millions of years. Still on watch. Still holding on. Still refusing, even now, to let you fall.